All right, so if you're watching this video, you've probably already read this problem before, but if you need to take some time and pause it to reread it, I encourage you to go for it. However, I'm going to pick up after I wrote my number sentence and drew the beginning of my model. I know at the end of this problem, my answer needs to answer the question, the sweater cost blank dollars. That means that I need to figure out how much this section cost. Now, I know that Parks spent a third of his money on a sweater before he spent 3/5 of the remainder, which is this whole section, which is 2/3, before he spent 3/5 of the remainder on a pair of jeans. Now, looking at this remainder, I know that Parks spent 3/5 of it. I personally see this by splitting it horizontally. If you want to split it into fifths vertically, then that is your choice. However, I'm going to go horizontally so I do not mix it up with the rest of the diagram. So I know that Parks spent 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5, and then spent 3 of those fifths, so I'm going to color that in, of his remainder on his jeans. Now, I know that the remainder of his money, which is unshaded, was $36. I also know that each of these blocks are the same size, meaning that if I want to split 36 into 4 equal groups, I know that 36 divided by 4 is 9, meaning that 9 would go into every box. From there, I know that all of these boxes are also the same size, making each one of these sections 9. Now, it's tempting to look at the entire 6 blocks of the shaded regions of jeans and say, wow, yeah, the jeans are $54 because 9 times 6 is 54. However, the question is asking how much is the sweater. So it's important not to lose sight that this is the third, and even though we did some splitting up here, this is still a third and this is still a third. So if I look at just a third, I know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nines in there, $9 sections. And so I also know that to get this toss of the sweater, it's the same size. It will be 9 times 5, giving me a total of $45 for the sweater, which I will put right here. To get the actual division problem, it's going to have multiple operations in it. So I encourage you to look at the steps that we just took and see what number sentence you can come up with that gets you to this 45. Hopefully the rest of the packet isn't as challenging as this problem, but I just wanted to help out where I could. Have a good night.